Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Being at peace. Being at peace. That's very important. I'm going to tell you what, the highest level of being that any human being can aspire to is to be able to be at peace no matter what is going on, no matter what's happening, to maintain peace within yourself. See, I'm gonna tell you what, we got a lot going on. We got a lot. This is a tough time. You know, we have the virus, we have the economic situation, you know, we have social justice protests. You know, it's so many things, and people being stressed out. And when people really get sick, it's really more based on how stressed they are. I remember having a conversation with a holistic doctor about that years ago. And she said, people really need to deal with their stress, because it's stress that'll get us to overeat, which could, maybe eating too much sugar or something could lead to diabetes, high cholesterol. It's stress that can lead to heart problems and high blood pressure and so many other things. It's stress that can lead us to abuse our bodies with some type of drug, legal or otherwise. And, and it's that stress is in response to what's going on. This is a tough time. Honestly, there should be a big push for mental health and addressing mental health issues during this time. It really should be. It really should be. Yeah, I mean, people have talked about universal health care, and that's a whole other political discussion, but some type of universal health care and mental health is needed. But until that happens, or even until that have a discussion about that, people have to learn to be at peace as much as possible. Maybe a spiritual guru at the tip top of the highest mountain can be totally at peace. But when you're going through life every day, and that's hard to do. I mean, you could just drive to the grocery store and get cut off, or, have a bad experience in the store, or, a worker or something could be giving poor customer service, or, you could just be walking down the street, somebody will look at you funky. It's tough. It's tough. But all that being said, every single person should try to at least find a moment every day where they're just totally at peace. And ideally, every single moment that they can be at peace, to be at peace as best as possible. Now, can somebody get to the point where no matter what's happening, they'll be at peace, they'll be calm, they won't be stressed? Well, yeah, maybe it was years of work or something. And I've met a few individuals. They could be mostly at peace most of the time. But they were usually elders who really went through so much in life that that's the only way they survived. But it's possible. It's possible. And I would suggest that everybody every day, take some time and do whatever brings you peace. You don't always have to meditate or be in a state of prayer. It could be, your peace could come from sitting down and listening to some good music. Your peace could come from exercising. Your peace could come from just taking a walk somewhere. Whatever you can, do it it should be something that empties your mind, that you don't have to really think about too much. It could be sitting there drinking that good fruit juice or something, or that smoothie, right? And it needs to be something that always works for you. It's really needed to the point we almost need just in the culture to develop this, to make this a part of everything, where everybody just sits down for at least 15 minutes, preferably more. I'm saying at a minimum, and just let it all flow off of them as best as possible. Yeah, you're going to have to jump back out there in the world. Yeah, somebody going to text you, or you be on social media or something, you see some meme and all of that. I mean, that's just the nature of this culture. People always trying to keep you upset. A lot of it got money involved, so that's a whole other conversation. But just taking time out just to relax, just to be who you're going to be, to deal with the things that you're going to need to deal with later on. And one thing with just being at peace and developing it in that, it actually helps you to deal with the stressful situations better. Because say you get in the habit of, say, meditating maybe 20 minutes a day or maybe twice a day, or just being relaxed. Sometimes you could be working office or something. You might take some time when you got everything caught up and just sit back, close your office door and just close your eyes. You're not really sleeping. You just closing your eyes. You ain't letting anything get to you. It could also maybe go into some spas or something like that. They have some spas where they have like guided meditations and everything. It's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I think everybody should do something, whatever it is, something. Like I said earlier, maybe you're just going on a walk. But you'll find once you give yourself that peace, when stressful things do come up, or potentially stressful things, or something that could upset you, you will actually deal with it better. In fact, when you get more people who are more advanced at cultivating peace within themselves, when these things come up, they calmer. They calmer. Now they're still human. Yeah, there could be some extreme thing that could really get to them, but for the most part, they just like, oh, okay. And being at peace actually helps them to solve a certain thing, because when you're in a peaceful state, you can actually think clear. You can actually think clear. You can, when you're not getting upset, you just being just calm about it. You can actually think and everything's flowing. Because see, when you get stressed, your adrenaline starts pumping. You might get nervous. You might be in a fight or flight stage. You just want to react, and then maybe you can't solve it. When you're in a peaceful state, something happened, then it's like, okay, you can go over everything you need to go over to fix the issue. This is a very powerful thing. This is a very, very powerful thing. And it's something everybody should cultivate. Try to. Like I said, it is tough in this culture. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Everything going on. But for your overall health, try to cultivate it. Just work every day. Like I said, it could be 15 minutes a day, whatever brings you peace, whatever de-stresses you. Really focus on that. So that's all I have for today. I want y'all to think on what I'm saying. As always, peace and blessings. Keep rising and transforming.